So I got this video sent to me of this song by Toby Keith. Now, Toby Keith, country music star, everybody knows who he is. Unfortunately, I believe he has bladder cancer or pancreatic cancer. I think it's pancreatic cancer. And the poor guy has been eaten to the bone. He may be on the other side, might be stomach cancer. I apologize, Toby. I'm not sure what it is. But he wrote a song, and the song got sent to me. It was a song that Toby had worked with Clint Eastwood. I believe it was on the movie The Mule. And he asked Clint Eastwood, who is well into his 90s, where he got all of the energy from and the inspiration to get up every day and just continue to make movies and continue to be active and moving, continue to live just a normal, regular life to the extent that you can when you're 92, 93 years old. And Clint broke it down. He says, and Toby Keith says in the story, as he tells the story, Clint Eastwood broke it down very simply for him and said, Toby, it's simple. You just don't let the old man in. Somebody who is familiar with what I do and the way I talk about how I feel heard that and sent me this song. So I thought I would listen to the song with y'all and comment on it. And I think that I could not agree more with the sentiment of don't let the old man in. Is a perfect way to describe that by somebody who's 40 years older than I am and continues to probably be every bit as active. So let's give this a listen.
Don't let the old man in. I want to live me some more. Can't leave it up to him. He's knocking on my door. And I knew all of my life that someday it would end. Get up and go outside. Don't let the old man in.
Yeah, see, just right there, that's exactly right. Get up and go outside. Don't let the old man in. Don't feel old. You got to push yourself. You got to ignore that old man that's always knocking at the door. It's such a great lyric. That's so well put together. It's so right. So many of us, all of us, most of us, accept the reality that we are given, that as we've gotten older, that means that we slow down. And I think as soon as you slow down, as soon as you let that old man in, he's going to catch up with you. That's where I was. I learned my lesson 2 years ago. I think that Toby has written something here that is right on. Let's keep listening here.
Yeah, many moons I have lived. My body's weathered and worn. Just ask yourself, how old would you be if you didn't know the day you were born?
Oh, that's quality right there. If you didn't know the day, how old would you be if you didn't know what day you were born? That's think about that. It's perfect. I just did a video the other day talking about how many times people think, as I've gone through life in my new form, with my new life, and all the energy I put into it, the guesses constantly are coming in late 30s, early 40s. So if I didn't know what day I was born, if I didn't have that date, I would think 30s, late 30s, early 40s, particularly when you compare the amount of energy that I have and the amount of work and effort that gets put into every one of my days, and compare that to anybody else's. There's no way in the world that anybody would guess, me most of all, that I'm 54 years old. Toby hit it on the head again.
Try to love on your wife and stay close to your friend. Toast each sundown with wine. Don't let the old man in. Mm-hmm. 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 My body's weathered and worn. Ask yourself, how old would you be if you didn't know the day you were born? When he rides up on his horse and you feel that cold, bitter wind, look out your window and smile. Don't let the old man in. Look out your window and smile, but don't let the old man in.
My man said, when he rides up on the horse and you feel that cold, bitter wind, look up and smile and don't let the old man in. Perfect. Fantastic. It's exactly right. I couldn't agree more. I love that sentiment. I love it because the journey I'm on is one that will let me live as full a life, as healthy as I can be, for as long as I can, until the day I die. I'm going to ignore that old man. I'm going to ignore what society tells me. I'm going to ignore what the doctors tell me about getting older and the things that I should do for the most part. I'm going to go my own way. I'm going to make my own journey, and I'm going to live as full and as free and as energetic a life as humanly possible. And every time that guy knocks on my door, every time that horseman, to use Toby's words in the song, every time that horse rides up and death is on it, and that old man's coming to get me, I ain't letting him in. It's fantastic. It's an absolutely fantastic song, and it should be reflective of all of our attitudes, particularly as we get older. I'm going to say older's 40, 35, 40. I hear it all the time from 40 years old. I'm 40 years old, right? You know, my knees hurt. I had a guy at the gym the other day tell me I would know what he meant when I was his age. I looked down at him and I thought, what are you talking about when I'm your age? I think he said he was 43. I said, how old do you think I am? He's like, I don't know, 38, 39. I'm over there just humping weight, just pushing it around and grunting, sweating, right? Muscles going, just all pissed off doing my workout. Like a young guy, I suppose. The old man ain't getting in. And I'm going to fight that to the very end. And fighting it is a better life. Fighting it is a more fulfilled life. Fighting it is a life well lived. Fighting it increases my chances and my odds of living the best life humanly possible and dying in the best shape I possibly can. That is my plan. Toby, I appreciate that song. What a great sentiment. Of course, Clint Eastwood is the man who coined the phrase, which is just absolutely perfect.